Hey, John here, Red Barn Finds. We're working on the 83 Turbo today, and it's got a problem that most cars that have been sitting for a long time have. The seat's rusted in place. So I'm going to show you how I fix that with this video.
So I sprayed this with PB Blaster 3 days ago and just soaked it. So trying to get the rust loosened up on these rails. Now originally, the release lever here wouldn't move at all, so I kept soaking it and working it and soaking it, working it, and finally got it to loosen up. So I can actually unlock the seat now. Still can't move it, but I think, you know, we hit it with a sledgehammer enough, it'll get to move. And then if we can just get access to these front bolts, we can take the front bolts out, and then we can move it from the back forward and get the back bolts out. Hopefully they'll come out. We'll probably have to cut them because they're probably really rusted, but that just happens with these old cars. One thing you're going to want to do is hold this release lever up, so when you're moving the seat forward and back, you're not binding it up and holding it in place. You know, you want it to move freely. So what I've devised to do that is zip tie around the little hook end there, and then a bigger zip tie, and then I've got this just, I had a long 3/8 extension, so I'm just going to jam it into the back of the seat here, and hopefully it's long enough. It might not be long enough, or it might be long enough. I don't know. We'll see. See, actually what we're going to do is hook it around here. Get a little bit like that, right? And then get this guy up here like this. All right. That's pretty good. I think that's good. All right. All right. So that's going to hold that up so I don't have to handle it while I'm hammering with a sledgehammer and using a jack to try and move the seat. All right. So you want to put your sledgehammer or your I don't know. I've got this. I don't know where this came from, but it's super handy for stuff like this. So you want to punch or a dowel or something to set on the top part of the seat rail. The bottom part is the fixed part that's bolted down, and you don't want to hit that. You want to hit this top part up above here, and hopefully with all of this PB Blaster, it'll break free pretty easily and move. Try and do this here. Well, the hardest parts of this whole thing is just getting under here. You want to make sure you're on the right spot, though. You don't want to bang it all up. Oh, it's moving. Oh yeah, there we go. There she goes, look at that. Nice. All right, you want to get it enough so you can get on that nut. All right, so the bolt looks pretty good because I've, like I said, doused it in PB Blaster for the past few days. All right. So you can see how far I've moved it, so we can actually see the bolt now. And the bolt looks good because I've wire brushed it and cleaned it and whatnot. Let's try and get it out. All right, a swivel is your friend here. You want to make sure that you're on there pretty good.
that went better than expected. Well, let's see. A lot of times what happens is it feels like the bolt's turning, but actually it broke the nut loose underneath, and then it just spins. And then, well, then there's nothing else to do other than get out the Dremel and cut the bolt off, and off you go. But let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice. All right. So this is the jack that's actually comes in the car. I just figured it was already here, so I might as well use it. The one thing I did do is I took a block and I drilled out a little spot for it so it would fit in to that spot there. So it'll be nice and flush, give me a little bigger purchase area, something a little bit nicer to push on. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so the jack's in there. It's hitting the bottom part of the seat. That's our little block there that's wedged up against underneath the rear seat, so it has something to push against. And you know, if you have a better jack that you can turn with a wrench, is probably good. This one uses that rod that comes with the car, but we're just gonna twist it here. I can feel the seat moving. Yeah. You just got to lube everything up really well with PB Blaster to get it to move. All right, seat's moving. That's great. And we're making tons of money. There's at least $1.35 down there. Right. All right, there's our bolts, along with pens. What is this? Pens, coins, trash. Haha. Wallet. Yeah. Well. Oh well. A wallet. All right, this little guy comes in super handy. My brother-in-law bought this for me. There's a little 10mm on a swivel without having to add a swivel to a 10mm socket, so it makes it shorter. And fortunately, this 10mm socket is narrow enough to fit in between the rails of the seat, so you can actually get on to the bolt. But still, you want to give it a tap or two. Try and loosen things up a little bit. Let's see here. No guarantees, but it's worth a try. Oh, that felt good. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels good. That's 3 out of 4. Woohoo! Oh yeah, look at that.
PB Blaster and a lot of patience.
All right, we got the last bolt out now. Just take the seat out. So there they are. They're both out. But I think I'm just going to replace the seat rails because it seems like in some spots they're completely rusted through. So we'll just go ahead and get some new ones and replace those. And then we'll be off to the races. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be really, really helpful. And then we'll just look forward to seeing you on the next project.